Thanks to everyone who joined the very first Twitter space talk I held on the topic of Polkadot and Kusama yesterday, as well as helping me reach over 4,000 followers on Twitter. It's greatly appreciated. If you didn't get a chance to join or weren't aware, a recording is available which you can simply play by going to my Twitter page and checking it from the 2nd of February tweet that I've got, as you can see in this image. Now I'm thinking to do more of these types of community talks where people can join in and ask questions or simply give their thoughts on the Polka ecosystem, and I haven't decided yet if I'll do this weekly or fortnightly. Now some smart people shared their ideas about the future of the parachains, and we had some discussions on the governance model too when it comes to voting, because that is one problem that needs solving in the Polkadot ecosystem. Also, if you don't already follow PolkaHaus on Twitter, please do. Alex, the guy behind PolkaHaus, was kind enough to join me as a co-host and share his thoughts on the topic yesterday. PolkaHaus is run by a few individuals who have been supporting the Polkadot ecosystem since early on when they initially started, but began picking up around early 2021 when they created a clubhouse group about Polkadot. But the guy behind it, Alex, is a Polkadot ambassador and an early investor in Polkadot since the token sale stage back in 2017, so he knows his Polkadot really well. And what he does is every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, he organizes an AMA on Twitter Space with one or two founders from different Polka projects who share a summary about their projects as well as some updates and what they're planning to do in the future. So it's awesome because people also get to ask questions in these AMAs, right? Live questions, which is great because sometimes you can't really do that on Telegram. Now, those Twitter Space AMAs normally run for about an hour, but if you can't join them, the recordings are available on their Twitter page. But again, if you have questions or want to ask the co-founders or CEOs something directly, you should definitely try to join them. Now, the Polkadot auctions have resumed and auction 9 is underway, but the bidding is not due to start for another 22 hours. We already have a pretty good idea who's going to take auctions 9, 10, and 11. And so the question comes, who will be battling it out for round 3? And we've already got the 5 potential winners for round 3 based on the contribution size. But also keep in mind that if their leases expire at auction 11, they will be returning your DOT back to your wallets, and you'll have to recontribute to these crowd loans in round 3. So it's Nodl, Light Entry, Fala Network, Darwinia, and Polkadex who look like the potential 5 winners for that round, but many things could change, so don't be 100% sure about this. Now, there's still dust flying around with the Kusama auctions, and the fun is over for now. Sora Network are currently winning the auction with only 1 day remaining and no competitor, so they definitely got this in the bag. But I'm happy to see Litmus won the last auction as I made a small contribution for them. I'm also a bit concerned that Kaiko will become a parachain after Sora and might give a bad name to the crowd loans if more projects like this one will join and easily snatch up those slots, because I'm personally not too happy with the way they're trying to do or with what they're trying to do and how they want to fund ICOs. They're kind of going against the idea of crowd loans, but at the same time taking part in a crowd loan to fund themselves and get into the spotlight. Now, Pichu is one I might contribute some KSM to because it seems like we'll get a large amount of Pichu tokens, considering the low number of KSM contributed to them and them offering 350 Pichu at the very least, right? Notice the plus symbol next to the 350, which means that's the very minimum that you're going to get if they max out their contribution cap, which I don't think they will. Now, Pichu is its Skylin Network's Canary Network, in case you're not aware, which is an Oracle solution dedicated for the Polkadot network. Thus, Pichu will be dedicated for Kusama because they're the Canary Network, but I've been told by Sam, who used to work with Skylin Network, right in yesterday's community talk on Twitter, that he came up with the idea of Pichu and pushed it because he wanted it to be a community-focused project with no private investors backing it. So let's see how things will go there because it sounds tempting to me. And then there's Kabucha as well, which I'm eagerly waiting for. Altair's token transfers have been successfully enabled as the proposal for the runtime upgrade has passed, and so now you can transfer your AIR tokens between wallets and even trade OTC if you trust the people you're trading with or the OTC room. But I would personally advise on waiting for the exchange listings, which will very likely happen next week. Now, just out of curiosity, what do you think the price will be trading at? Will it be less than 50 cents, $1, $2 or more? Drop me a comment about that. I personally think there will be a spike in the first 5 to 10 minutes when trading begins to about $1, and then will likely dump as people are starting to sell and due to the market conditions we're in, of course. Now, I think Altair will have a slight edge over Centrifuge when it comes to the price, just because Air will also be listed on Kraken, so that could likely help it as there's more volume there than just on KuCoin. And we've got more good news this Friday with Quartz getting listed on MEXC on Tuesday. So I'll have to see which other exchanges will make announcements over the weekend. I honestly can't remember who else supported Quartz in the crowd loans, but I hope it was both KuCoin and Kraken as well to give it that extra liquidity and volume. Now, I think Quartz will perform slightly better than Air at listing because there are less tokens in circulation and the crowd loan rewards are unlocked linearly, and there was no specific percentage like with other crowd loans that would be unlocked at the beginning. So we could expect $2 to $3 at the start of the day when it begins trading, as it is an NFT platform after all. But again, let me know in the comments below, what do you think Quartz will be trading at? Checking out RMRK as well to see what they've been up to in these last few days, and we can see that Bruno has partnered with Sora Network and a lot of other parachains to reward Canaria bird holders with items to make your Canaria bird look cooler. Aside from that, Sora are also giving a Canaria bird owner who owns the Sora item a platform bonus across Sora Network. So that's a great idea by the team to boost contributions towards their crowd loan, and that could be one of the reasons why it's been doing so well. RMRK also partnered with the VPN company to supply some special NFT masks for the Canaria birds. There will be an NFT sale, and by holding one of these masks, you'll be able to benefit from discounts on the VPN packages. Now, this tweet was posted a while back, but I just saw it today and found it interesting. So far we know RMRK are on StateMine, Karura, Bifrost, and also on Moonriver, but they're continually working on compatibility with other parachains, including the one on the Polkadot ecosystem, such as Moonbeam, and any other EVM chain, which I'm assuming could be Altair Network too. So they're really pushing that cross-chain compatibility and making it easier for you to store your RMRK and transfer it across the ecosystems. That's been it from today's Polka update video. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.